Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Zero Davila. Welcome back to Save Our System IT. Today I'll continue with part number 19 of our BusyBox series. So the sort is a simple and very useful command which will rearrange the lines in a text file so that they are sorted numerically and alphabetically. By default, the rules for sorting are lines starting with a number will appear before lines starting with a letter. The line starting with a letter that appears earlier in the alphabet will appear before the line starting with a letter that appears later in the alphabet. And the lines starting with a lowercase letter will appear before the line starting with the same letter in uppercase. The rules for sorting can be changed according to the options you provide to the sort command. Start-stop daemon is used to control the creation and termination of system-level processes. Using one of the matching options, a start-stop daemon can be configured to find existing instances of a running process. So unless PID or PID file are specified, it will behave similarly to a kill-all. It will scan the process table looking for any processes which match the process name, parent PID, user ID, and or group ID if specified. And any matching process will prevent start from starting the daemon. All matching processes will be sent a term signal, or the one specified via the double hyphen signal or double hyphen retry if stop is specified. For daemons which have long-lived children which need to live through a stop, you must specify a PID file. The Linux command stat is used for displaying the status information of Linux files and file systems. In the simplest form, the stat command can be used by supplying a file name as an argument. The strings command returns each string of printable characters in a file. Its main uses are to determine the contents of and to extract text from binary files or non-text files. Characters are the basic symbols that are used to write or print a language. For example, the characters used by the English language consist of the letters of the alphabet, numerals, punctuation marks, and a variety of symbols, like the ampersand, the $, and the arithmetic symbols. Printable characters are those which actually display on a monitor screen, as opposed to those that perform other functions, such as indicating a new line or a tab. A string is a finite sequence of characters, and it can be as few as one character. When used without any options, strings displays all strings that are at least 4 characters in length in the files whose names are supplied as arguments, the input data. Strings that are on separate lines in the input files are shown on separate lines on the screen, and an attempt is made to display all strings found on a single line in a file on a single line on the screen, although there may be a carryover to subsequent lines in the event that numerous strings are found on a single line. Perhaps the most commonly used strings few options is -n, which when followed by an integer tells it to return strings which are at least the number of that integer in length. For example, the command to display all strings in the files file 1 and file 2 that consist of at least 2 characters would be strings -n to file 1 file 2. STTY displays or changes the characteristics of the terminal. STTY handles the TTY line connected to the standard input. Without any arguments, it prints out the baud rate, line discipline, and deviations from STTY sane. So let's give some STTY examples. First, we can have the command stty sane, which will reset all terminal settings to sane values. This has the effect of fixing the terminal when another program alters the terminal settings to an unusable condition. Then we can have the stty-echo, which will disable echoing of the terminal input, stty-echo, which will re-enable echoing of a terminal input, and stty-a displays all current terminal settings. The swap on and swap off commands enable and disable, respectively, devices and files for paging and swapping. Swap on is used to specify devices on which paging and swapping are to take place, and swap off disables swapping on the specified devices and files. When the -a flag is given, swapping is disabled on all non-swap devices and files, as found in /proc/swaps or /etc/fstab. Calls to swap on normally occur in the system boot scripts, making all swap devices available, so that the paging and swapping activities interleaved across several devices and files. Switch root moves already mounted /proc/dev/sys and /run to new root and makes new root the new root file system and starts the init process. As a warning, you should know that switch root removes recursively all files and directories on the current root file system. And that's about it for today. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Any questions you might have are to be left down in the comment section or on our website www.sosit.co. Again, that's www.sosit.co. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.